First of all, thanks for watching. Secondly, this may piss you off. New York is following California's newest automotive standards. They are looking to make all new light-duty vehicles sold in the state by 2035 to be either electric or plug-in hybrids. The governor there in New York has told the state environmental agency to draft and approve regulations adopting California's plan, which establishes criteria for zero-emission vehicles that increase annually beginning in 2026 and phase out sales of new gasoline-only vehicles by 2035. She says that New York is a national climate leader and an economic powerhouse, and they're using their strength to help spur innovation and implementation of zero-emission vehicles on a grand scale. So here's what that law requires, which California enacted in August. As of model year 2026, 35% of new light-duty vehicle sales must be zero-emission vehicles. By 2030, 68%, and by 2035, 100%. So model year 2026 through 2034 passenger cars, light trucks, and medium-duty vehicles equipped with internal combustion engines will also see new pollution requirements. Manufacturers who don't fulfill their goals must purchase credits from those who have, or they risk paying $20,000 for each vehicle they don't manufacture. Now, don't freak out just yet. The requirement does not prohibit anyone, you, from keeping or purchasing used internal combustion vehicles after 2035. New York's governor is accelerating the legislation she formalized last year, which set the deadline of 2035 for ending sales of all vehicles with internal combustion engines. By 2045, the legislation mandated that all new medium and heavy-duty trucks adhere to the same standard. Yes, this is political. President Biden set the goal of having 50% of all sales be electric or plug-in hybrid vehicles by 2030, but no laws have been put into place. The senators from California have requested that Biden announce a deadline for the government to stop selling internal combustion vehicles nationwide, but the administration has not yet done so. 17 other states follow California's emission standards. They are Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Minnesota, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, Nevada, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Virginia, Vermont, and Washington, my state. And all those 17 states command 36% of the U.S. new light vehicle sales. 3 of them have triggered laws, which applies the new mandate once it's approved. In Virginia, the trigger law has become the center of a political fight, with the Republican there labeling the situation ludicrous. Meanwhile, in Minnesota, they're not ready to ban the sale of ICE vehicles just yet. Their charging network is far less developed than California's, where EVs now account for 15% of the market there in California. However, Oregon, Washington, and Massachusetts have stated they plan to follow California's lead. Federal officials have no mandate for phasing out sales of ICE vehicles, but anticipate that 17% of automobiles will be plug-in hybrid or purely electric by 2026. The feds want EVs and plug-in electric vehicles to comprise 50% of the fleet in 2030, per President Biden.
One final note, if you are in the market for a new vehicle soon, great. Connect with your local dealership and price and test drive at least 3 different vehicles. A vehicle's strengths and weaknesses can only be discovered when you are behind the wheel. My reviews can be good, but you need to test drive these yourself. Visit quotes.everymandriver.com, select the make, model, and your zip code, and you'll get invoice pricing in your area on those vehicles. Shop smarter with price quotes at quotes.everymandriver.com.
Thanks for watching. Please click subscribe and give us a thumbs up. See you next time.